Oi, welcome to the FU, and this is the top 10 for the week.
The top 10 for this week is the top 10 future Ballon d'Or winners. So, first, I'll just read them off and then we'll go through them. So, number 10, Kai Havertz. He's 19. He has 20 goals and 21 assists in 92 appearances. He started all Bundesliga games this season and he's two-footed. Next, Ousmane Dembele. He's a World Cup winner, 39 goals and 40 assists in 132 club appearances, and he's also two-footed. Number 8, Vinicius Jr. He has 17 goals and 17 assists in 78 club appearances, but 59 of those are coming on or off as a sub, so not that many minutes, and he is currently regularly selected over Asensio, which is a big feat. Number 7, Gianluigi Donnarumma. He's been the first choice goalkeeper for AC Milan for 4 seasons now, and that's ridiculous to be doing at the age of 19. He's almost 20, but he's still 19. And he's had 22 goals conceded and 7 clean sheets in 24 appearances this season. Number 6, Jadon Sancho. 7 goals and 9 assists in 22 Bundesliga games this season, and his goals per minute or goal involvement per minute is every 90 minutes, so that's a ridiculous record for someone of his age in that competitive of a league. Number 5, Matthijs de Ligt. He's currently captaining Ajax and playing along Virgil van Dijk, who's arguably one of the best centre-backs in the world for Netherlands, and he's doing that comfortably. And he has 14 clean sheets in 21 games this season. Number 4, Marcus Rashford. He has 42 goals and 25 assists in 155 appearances for United at the age of only 21. And he went from 0.38 goal involvements per game under Jose Mourinho to 0.72 under Solskjaer. So he's clearly just getting better. Then next, Gabriel Jesus, 21, 40 goals and 14 assists in 87 appearances for City. He's a Premier League winner, and at times he is rivaling one of the best strikers in the world in Sergio Aguero for the starting position. Number 2, very controversial, Raheem Sterling. He's a Premier League winner, 30 goals and 20 assists in 57 appearances over the last 2 seasons, and he's drastically improved from the Liverpool Sterling we've seen to now the City one that we've seen under Pep Guardiola. And then number 1, which won't cause any debate and is very obvious, is Kylian Mbappe. He's already a World Cup winner, 19 goals and 6 assists in 18 appearances in the league this season, already considered one of the best in the world, placed 7th and 4th in the last 2 Ballon d'Ors, so he's already not that far off. Okay, there's the top 10. Let's begin. What do you think? Number 10,
So
Kai
I,
Havertz.
I was thinking you're going with young, future, promising players, which is basically
mostly.
it. Mostly,
Then
but then,
threw in Raheem Sterling.
yeah, you threw in Raheem Sterling, so I was like, yeah. Um, Kai Havertz, I've heard a lot about him. He's a good player. He's a regular actually.
Yeah,
And for someone his age,
19.
19,
Ridiculous.
I feel like it's the list is actually scary. Like the caliber of players there.
Yeah.
But firstly, the Ballon d'Or. What is it actually? What are we think about this? What are we basing it off of? The previous the previous Ballon d'Or winner Luka Modric, or the current Ballon d'Or winner Luka Modric deserved. But what is it based off of? Like
Yeah.
the stats in terms of goals, assists,
It's mostly goal
or
scorers, which is why
performances.
most of them are in there. But then there can be people
You know,
like Donnarumma. Neuer got
yeah,
close recently.
yeah, so
Cannavaro was the last defender to win it. So they
you
can
know,
win it. So that's why you have to include some positions other than just strikers and wingers.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, so that's kind of tricky. But in any case,
Yeah.
if it was that with Luka Modric, I feel like then Iniesta and Xavi should have won it.
Okay, but listen, that's
But
not
that's
the
not
debate.
that's not the debate. I'm just saying people should think about that, or consider what are we basing off the Ballon d'Or off of. But in any case, that's not important. The debate, Kai Havertz, I feel like he's gonna be a strong contender, especially once maybe he moves to a bigger club.
Yeah.
Uh,
He's not going to do it at Bayern Leverkusen.
unless they keep all their players and start doing great.
Yeah.
But
That'll take a lot.
that'll take a lot, he's been involved in a lot of goals or has a lot of goals. How
Yeah.
many? 20?
20 goals and 21 assists in 92 appearances, but he's
Yeah.
gotten a lot better this season. He's become much more of a goal scoring threat.
So has he been called up for the national team?
Not yet, but it's the German national team.
Yeah.
They had so much, but he'll likely be part of the sort of rebuild after that flop of a World Cup.
But yeah, I think he's maybe number like I think it's kind of harsh to. It's not necessarily harsh, but if we're looking at the future, I think he's someone that's all of these players actually they're gonna
Yeah.
become better. I think maybe not 10 necessarily, but
Higher?
just a bit higher, just below top 5. We'll see
Yeah,
where we
see
put him,
us.
but in
Yeah.
case, okay, cool.
Now, Osman Dembele.
I actually think this is tricky because I feel like Dembele didn't quite fulfill the excitement.
Well,
or the
hasn't
hype.
yet, but
Hasn't
he's
yet,
getting
but
into
there's
it.
still you're right.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of time for that.
Yeah, and his
I
performances
just
are improving.
yeah. I just feel like if you're gonna be a really expensive player, you have to live up to that. At least help your country win a World Cup. He didn't
Well,
really help them.
He did.
He
because
wasn't.
he was in
he was
the
included.
squad
He
and
was
he
included
played
in
some.
the squad, but he only like
Yeah, but he
he
played
had
some.
he had only like I think like at least at most an hour, not an hour, an
Yeah.
hour and a half in the World Cup, and he didn't
Yeah.
do anything.
Not much at all.
He didn't do
But he
much at
still
all.
played in
But look at
and
his
won the World Cup.
value. Look at his value. The player of that value has to be influential. You
Yeah,
understand?
but he's getting there.
But, so Barcelona is the right club to do those things. That I mean, like when Neymar immediately moved to Barcelona,
Yeah, then
he had an impact.
started being considered as one of the best in the world.
So I would at least think that it was supposed to be like that for him.
Yeah.
But because of the fact that he didn't really do that immediately, which for some players might happen a lot, which for some players might happen a lot for
Young
but-
players taking time.
Yeah, or those promising players having huge hype, and then I mean like Ravel Morrison,
Yeah,
Anderson.
the thing is,
so
basically, pretty much anyone here can still be one of those young players that's just a massive flop.
Is it from Mbappe?
You can't guarantee that, can you?
I mean,
What if he breaks his leg and then is never the same after that?
yeah, but we wouldn't say he's a flop because then he's already lived up to the hype. You understand?
Yeah,
And
but still, I'm saying in
and
performance.
Sterling, So for me, I'm not saying all young players they immediately when they go to a new club they have to skyrocket or whatever.
Yeah.
So I feel like probably maybe in the top 5, he's right at this position, number
Okay.
9. I think
Yeah.
he's right there.
Number 8, Vinicius Jr., who's only really come into the limelight this season.
Yeah, this guy's benching Asensio. Ooh, that's a big statement,
Yeah.
Because Asensio is great. He's a phenomenal
Asensio,
player.
a couple of years ago, you would say
was
he's
him.
definitely in this list.
Yeah, that's true. So those are big boots to fill in for him. At his age, Real Madrid actually. So I don't know. I feel like with what Real Madrid are trying to
Yeah. Trying to
develop
do.
and do, it's the right platform.
Yeah.
So there'll be more opportunities for him, more games for him to show his talent. He's really quick. He's Brazilian. He has flair. He can play on both flanks, but I think he prefers the left. Right?
Yeah.
So, man, I don't know. I feel like with him being Brazilian, it's just one of those things that
He's
I
got to
like.
be the next Neymar.
Probably. So
That's what everyone wants and expects.
yeah, that's true. So I feel like maybe this is right for him, but he can also be a Robinho, Was Robinho is I loved Robinho. It just
Yeah, but
happened
all
that
he
injuries
was
and
injuries and skills. That was it.
so it can happen to be that, because he almost kind of has that Robinho thing,
Hmm.
But
He could
I
go
feel
that way,
like
or he could go
yeah, I feel
Neymar.
like I leave him in the bottom half of the list just to make sure that I have
Yeah,
a solid top five, and it's kind of shaky, so I'll put him at the bottom of the list.
yeah. Okay, next, Donnarumma,
I feel like
goalkeeper.
goalkeeper, yeah. I feel like I'm gonna put this guy in my top five because,
Sure.
firstly, what he did at his age, when he came up in the scenes, immediately benched.
Yeah, from the age of 16, he
You
was a
understand?
starting keeper.
So that's consistency.
Yeah,
You know, although maybe he might flop later on, but he had
yeah,
consistency
and so far,
at a very, very, very young age. You know,
yeah. And the thing is, he has experience as a goalkeeper at
you
the age of
understand?
19,
You understand? So
which
so
is crazy.
that's why I'll say I'll put him in my top five.
Yeah, but
But I feel
it's
like
hard for keepers or
to win Ballon
defenders or
d'Ors,
not goal scorers to win
yeah,
Ballon d'Ors. So that's why it's
yeah,
hard to put him at the top of the list. Even if he's the most promising player,
that's true.
it's hard to put him higher in the list
Yeah,
because of that.
yeah,
And that's
that's
why there's
true.
only one keeper and one defender in this list.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe we can spice up the list just a bit, at least the top five, just because I feel like some keepers are appreciated, but they don't
Yeah,
necessarily get the accolades at the end of the
yeah.
day. Um, you know,
Like De Gea has never been close to a Ballon d'Or.
you see, I mean, like even Buffon was kind of close, but
But
I
he
think
still
he's
didn't
been
get
in
it.
like a top four a few times, but
Yeah.
still, So
Yeah.
this guy,
He could be the next
the
one to win
next,
it.
yeah,
Wasn't Yashin the last one to win
I
it or
think
something
so.
like
I
that?
think,
It's
yeah, I think
crazy.
so.
That's so
I think
long
so.
ago. Okay, next, Jaden Sancho.
What number is he?
So much hype about this
Yeah,
guy.
so
Number
much ever.
6.
I mean, like at the end of the day, the hype makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay, I feel like there's two reasons for the hype. The one reason is because he's an English player that went abroad,
yeah, definitely.
and the other reason is because of the stats.
So far, he's
Which
deserved the hype.
yeah, you understand,
But it's one season, not even a full season. So
that's true.
that's why it's
So put him up there.
hard to say he's
Mhm.
definitely a contender. Because
That's
again,
true.
Revel Morrison, just people like that
Yeah.
they peak too early.
So I think obviously we all know Jaden and what he's capable of.
Mhm.
But it's still the first season, or professional at least. So I feel like it's safe to put him there. Although he has been influential in the games that he's played, which is showing respect by not putting him number 10, but putting him number 6. I think it's
Number
number
6.
6. So that's showing respect, but then at the same time, it's being cautious and be like, no, 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 let's not get
Let's
too
not get
hyped.
ahead of
You
ourselves.
understand? So yeah, I think
Yeah.
number 6 is fair on him. Yeah.
Then number 5, Delict, the only defender, and
Hey,
he's
bro.
high up in the list.
He's up in the list.
Yeah.
Well done on him. There's also been hype about him.
A lot.
I just think he should stay at Ajax at least
For a while
for a
longer.
while longer.
Like
Because they have a
3
good thing
seasons.
going as well. They have a
Mhm.
few. They've always had youngsters in their squads.
But
It's
now it's
just
like it feels like especially now since
yeah,
since a long time. It's
yeah,
especially this season.
yeah.
Yeah, and he's also
Although
there because like Netherlands. It to win a Ballon d'Or, it's hard to do that without international success.
that's true.
So Netherlands right now
The,
are they're going up. They got some good young players, so
Mhm.
they can be a good successful
that's
Netherlands
true.
again.
Yeah,
Because it's hard to win it if you don't qualify for the World Cup
yeah. That's
as a
true.
defender, especially.
Especially, because of Netherlands project, I think he is a contender there, number 5. Maybe then in the future as well, we'll see defenders being more appreciated.
Yeah.
So I feel like he's a good number 5 there as well. So yeah,
And then Number 4 and number 3. It hurt me to do. Marcus Rashford and Gabriel Jesus. But Marcus Rashford had to be number 4 below him. As a United fan, that it hurt me, but it just didn't make sense to swap them around. It's close. But Jesus, his numbers and everything just put him ahead. So for now, number 4, Marcus Rashford.
I feel like Rashford deserves to be in the top 4, because when he came through under Van Gaal, the stats were good and the numbers, his performances were great, It's just that the stints with Mourinho kind of slowed down the progress.
Yeah.
You understand? Because Rashford was great. Under Van Gaal, Rashford and Martial actually.
Yeah.
If Martial could have, look, Rashford deserves to be in the top 4. It makes sense, even though he might be just a bit behind Jesus, which at the end of the day makes sense because Jesus has a manager who trusted him and a manager who's playing attacking football.
Because currently at this very moment, Rashford he's playing better than Jesus.
Yes, that's true.
Because he's finally playing in his preferred position under an attacking manager.
Under an attacking manager,
so
understand?
With a good team behind him.
Yeah.
So well, it's hard to put him up there now, but he definitely can do it, especially since United as a team are just moving in the right direction now.
That's true.
Okay, so then now we've discussed a little bit, but number 3, Jesus.
This is fine. Number 3 and number 2. So
leave number 2. We'll get there.
Firstly, I think Jesus maybe in the future years will be in like the top 10 or in team of the years, those things. I feel like maybe that's the furthest he'll ever go because firstly, I feel like under his manager, that's the one reason that he's doing great. It's because of the manager.
Yeah.
But how long is Pep gonna stay at Man City for?
Yeah.
Right? And then, yes, his numbers are good, But do you think Jesus will be better than Aguero? I mean, Aguero is in the top 5, at least, arguably, whatever, in the top 5 best strikers in the Premier League or top 10.
Ever?
Yeah. In the Premier League. But do you think that Jesus will ever...
He has the potential,
potential to.
Especially with the team City. Because Aguero joined City when they were working towards something. Now they've already built something. And they've established themselves as one of the biggest clubs in the world.
And then Pep is going to get bored and go somewhere else.
Yeah, but then they're not going to struggle to get another world-class manager.
So I'm saying that I don't necessarily think he would ever be a top 3 guy, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So...
Fair enough.
Yeah. And then...
Okay, then, sure. Raheem Sterling. Let me explain. So, right now, he's 24, by far the oldest player in this list by 3 years. So it was just a little weird putting him in there, him being 24, and also, so now why he's here. Ronaldo also got started a bit late with his goal scoring and assisting. The last 2 seasons, Raheem Sterling's numbers from a wide position have been ridiculous. He looks crap still when he plays sometimes. He still misses sitters, but he has scored a lot of goals and had a lot of assists in the last 2 seasons. And goals and assists are what win you Ballon d'Ors for now. And he's up there. He's up there in the Prem with Hazard. Right now, I think he's above Hazard because he has more goals.
I think they both have 12 goals.
Does Hazard have 12?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so then he's equal with Hazard, who people have been saying is having one of the best seasons. He has one more assist, but that's on the same level as Hazard.
Yeah.
So currently, he is arguably the best player in the Premier League because of the things that he does, the influence he has on the game. He dribbles, he takes on players, he has the flair.
Yeah, that's true.
So he has the potential. He can either stay at City, who are a big club, or move to any other club he wants to.
Yes, that's true. But I think then, as you're saying, right, he bloomed late or whatever, right? So I think Sterling, for me, I wouldn't put him on the list.
At
Sterling
all.
is good, whatever, right? But I think if you're gonna say that Sterling bloomed late, for example, wouldn't it be scary to look at someone like Leroy Sané, who's younger than Sterling,
Yeah.
and at times, most occasions, plays better than him or looks comfortable when playing, and you're like,
Yeah.
okay, this kid, if ever Pep Guardiola can get consistency in the kid,
Yeah.
is gonna, because Sané's stats are not far from this guy.
Yeah.
You know, especially last season as well. They weren't far from this guy. We also just have to look at the fact that they were still benching Sane, and I feel like Sane maybe would be is playing great under Pep, but maybe if Pep can value him at the
Value
same
him
level
higher.
as the same level at
Yeah.
least, because I feel like Sterling, it's like Sterling Sane, you know.
Yeah. Well, I
But
think
then
that
there's
might be
not
for a reason. Because, I trust
there's
Pep.
yeah, that's true.
Pep's a smart guy.
We all trust Pep, you know. But then are you gonna look? I don't think for me when I look at Sterling at some instances, I'm like, okay, this guy, he's good. In some instances, gets lucky, but then there's those players you're like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna trust this guy to in terms of being a player, like, okay, I'm gonna trust you to take on that defender cause trouble there and whatever. I'd put Son in front of Sterling, you know. Because you've seen it. Sane has better technique,
Yeah.
dribbling, he's faster, he scores world class goals in and
Yeah.
outside the box,
Yeah.
you know. Whereas this guy sometimes misses sitters, tap ins actually.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not taking away the fact that this guy has a lot of goals or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But then, as you say, like the Palunto right now or previously has been looked at like, okay, goals and
Yeah.
assists, you understand? But then sometimes they look at that and they're like, does this player look amazing while getting those? You understand?
Yeah.
Does he look phenomenal? And you don't see that from.
Yeah. He doesn't look good, but so it's about the numbers. Yeah.
So if maybe this guy can add the looking good to that, make it
Yeah.
look nice, make it look like art, maybe. You understand?
Yeah.
Which is not late for him to do because players usually tend to. Some great players usually add
Yeah.
certain things in their games. You
Yeah.
understand?
It comes with
So
experience, and it feels like Sterling. He was the same player from when he made his first appearance to Liverpool to as soon as Pep came under. He came to City under Pep. So I feel like throughout there he didn't improve at all, but since Pep's been in, he's improved ridiculously.
that's true.
So he could, if he keeps on that improving curve, then he can. Okay, so then number one, who there's going to be no
Yeah.
disagreement with anyone. If you disagree, tell us why.
Yeah,
Kylian Mbappe.
I'm not even gonna say a lot. Actually, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Not going to
Mbappe.
say nothing because that means you're going to say
No,
something.
no, I'm gonna say something, but not a lot. Whatever. Mbappe deserves to be number one. End of story.
By far, just everything he's done
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
That's it. I'm done now. We can end the show. I'm done.
Then we just need. There's a few players that had to be left out.
We can name
So,
the players
you know.
we left out.
Obviously, Sane, he is there. That was weird leaving him out. People like Asensio, who saw as the potential. Alexander Arnold, to get another defender in there as a fullback. Could add some assists and goals into his game. And he's on set pieces. Rodrigo, the 17-year-old that Real Madrid have signed. Timo Werner. Arthur, for Barcelona, he's the Xavi Iniesta type. So if they want to, make it right when they didn't pick that guy. He seems like it could be the same. Phil Foden, he could get up there. We haven't seen much from him yet because he's sort of just been the bench player at City. And then Dele Alli. So you think Sterling shouldn't be in the list at all?
Nah. Plus, he's very old. In terms of the train of players that you picked,
Yeah, he's by far
in
the
another
oldest.
train. So put Sane for Sterling, and then I think Arthur.
So you'd put who at number 2 then?
I don't know. Hey, that's actually
Because it
tricky.
feels weird
I
putting
think
like
maybe
Marcus Rashford
I feel
as
like-
number 2 or something.
I feel like he has the potential. I swear to you.
I'll take it.
Because you know why? If you guys can get Martial to jump on the train, it can be. Remember Rooney, Ronaldo?
Yeah, that
It can
the
be
combo.
that. And then I was also thinking Arthur, right?
Yeah.
But then no, I'm not gonna put him in the top 10 because Xavi didn't work without Iniesta. Iniesta didn't work without Xavi.
Arthur doesn't have one of the other guys.
He doesn't have one of those guys. So I feel like Sterling out, Sane in, Rashford number 2 because Rashford, I feel like, dude,
Yeah.
since Solskjaer came,
Yeah, but the thing is, it's hard to argue.
it's hard to argue
So
with what
12
Mbappe
games,
is.
under
You
12
understand?
games. So,
And,
yeah.
and Mbappe, I mean, Harry Kane is good, right? Here's the scary thing. Rashford is better than Harry Kane was when he was Rashford's age.
Yeah, Rashford's better than, but that means Jesus is better than all of those people at their age.
Nah, man. Put in Sane there. Rashford number 2. And I feel like otherwise, okay, who was above Jesus?
Above
Oh, okay,
Raheem
yeah.
Sterling.
It was, yeah. So, okay, Jesus will give him number 3. So, yeah, I feel like the list is fine here. What's your number 10? I think we wanted to swap.
Kai Havertz.
Dembele number 10.
Sane?
Sane, we're taking out Sterling,
So
bro.
Sane is number 2.
Son is number 3.
Jesus
So, no.
Sane is number
no,
4.
Here. This one.
You'll have to give the whole list.
Mbappe, Rashford, Jesus and Sane. Aye. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, them
Yeah.
close, number 3 and 4.
And then delete. Yeah, that's my top 5.
Nice. Okay, that's it for this week. Thank you guys for watching.
Peace.
Out.